Hello, you guys. Happy Wednesday. I am recording this on a Wednesday. What day I get this out, I don't exactly know. I am getting ready, gonna put some makeup on. I've got some coffee. It is 2:30 p.m. and I'm drinking coffee. And that is because I need to pack. I've got my suitcase over here. We are headed out for vacation and I need to pack. So we're gonna drink a little coffee. I am actually gonna put a little bit of makeup on. And to be honest, I don't exactly know where this video is going to go, except that I know at the end of it, I want to give you very simple steps to get started with your weight loss journey, and tell you about where I know you need to start if you want to lose weight, if you're feeling overwhelmed. And that's kind of what I actually want to start with. Hopefully my audio is going to be okay. I decided not to wear my mic because, to be honest, I just want this to be a casual chat with you guys as I look at all scary. You know what? We're going to clip our hair back. Yeah, this is just kind of a real, authentic conversation. If I'm being honest, I actually tried to record this a little bit ago and I got emotional, and I don't know what's going on with me. Is it hormones? Who even knows these days? But I got a little bit emotional and I want to tell you guys why that is true. Also, do not judge me for my makeup skills. I do not claim to be a makeup content creator at all or whatever. So yeah, what happened earlier? I got a little bit emotional, thinking about how many women right now feel so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. And I'm going to tell you why this came up for me. I, in 2025, decided to, honestly, I talked about it a lot, kind of get off of like scrolling social media. Particularly Instagram. I actually don't have this problem with TikTok as much. It's kind of weird. Instagram, something about Instagram started to feel really, really overwhelming to me. And so I kind of took a step back in 2025 with scrolling and like explorer pages and feeds and things like that. And so I was really intentional about that. And then in 2026 now, I kind of gotten back to scrolling on Instagram, and I grimace a little bit because I get really overwhelmed with all of the different content on Instagram, to be honest. But what particularly has me a little bit emotional today is somehow my algorithm has kind of gotten into weight loss and dieting and fitness. And that's actually not what my algorithm usually is. It's usually like fashion and I don't know, just kind of like lifestyle stuff, birds, just like random like animal things, honestly. But for some reason, I don't know what I clicked that got me into like the diet side of Instagram. I was deep in it and scrolling it, and I thought, this is why everyone is so overwhelmed. I'm a fat loss expert. I have been doing this for 9 years now. I've been in my women's weight loss business for 9 years. I have my degrees in nutrition and psychology, and I am pretty tough, pretty strong, and I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Like just an hour of kind of scrolling. I guess it's really been a couple days that it's been sort of building up, and I'm overwhelmed. I'm looking at all of this content on social media when it comes to dieting and weight loss, and I'm like, how does anyone know what to do? How do you know where to begin? Like, and just about the time you think you found that you should begin in this way, there's like a video that tells you, no, it's this actually. And I think back to the start of my journey 13 years ago now. And I remember feeling so overwhelmed. There were so many options. There were so many different things that you could do. And that's nothing compared to what you guys are facing today. Nothing. And I just started thinking about how many women finally like hit that point where they're like, okay, I want to do something about this. I'm ready to do something about this. I want to lose this weight. I'm serious. I'm motivated. Like, just tell me what to do. And you get on and you start trying to figure out, and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed. And I'm going to take this a step further because every single day I get messages from ladies who are interested in goal body, interested in losing weight with me. And they're like, my doctor just keeps telling me to get on the meds. Every time I turn my TV on, it's a weight loss medication ad. Every time that I have a conversation with a friend I haven't seen in a while, a coworker, who's losing weight, they tell me they're on the meds. It's ads, it's every person I know. And for whatever reason, we don't even have to get into all of this, like for whatever reason that you have and you know your reason, I don't want to lose the weight with meds. I know the right choice for me is to lose the weight naturally. But I'm starting to feel hopeless. Like I'm starting to feel like, is that even an option in 2026? Like, is anybody losing weight naturally anymore? Like, seriously. I get these messages every single day. I have these conversations with my clients, right? And so what got me emotional was thinking about how women just feel hopeless right now, overwhelmed right now, especially if you want to lose the weight naturally. It's like you're already up against so much with all the overwhelm, and then you want to lose the weight naturally. It's just, I know how many of you guys feel like it's just impossible. And what got me, I think, extra emotional was I was putting on this outfit that I got for our beach trip. And it's this green outfit. I'll include a picture. And I was thinking about my before picture. I'll include like a side by side. Thinking about the before picture. And I was thinking about how I used to hide in leggings. Even my cute outfits had leggings. I used to hide in leggings, and I had like 3 safe outfits that I wore. 3. I can literally picture all 3 of them. And I was hiding. I dreamed of wearing what I actually wanted to wear. Wearing the cute outfit. Wearing the outfit I felt like so like proud to be in, right? Like I just like would dream of what it would be like to put on the outfit I saw on Pinterest or some other girl wearing that I was like, oh, I want to wear that. Like, I'm not even like afraid to admit, like I would see other women like feeling confident, like in their power and be like, I want to wear an outfit and feel like that. And I did not feel like that in the beginning, not even freaking close. And I remember dreaming of these outfits, and here I am. Like, here I am putting on an outfit. I got this outfit I think I'm going to wear it for date night. I am starting to question. The material is thick. It's kind of starting to question that part of it. Because if you know, Florida heat is unforgiving. But I know, what am I trying to do next? Oh yeah. I know what it feels like to be on both sides of this. Know what it feels like to be overwhelmed. I know what it feels like to feel like it's hopeless. I mean, when I started my 100-pound weight loss journey, so many people, like the reason I always talk about natural weight loss and always have is back then it wasn't meds, it was surgery. And that was the thing. Like if you're losing a significant amount of weight, you probably had surgery, which is why I always kind of made the distinction. I lost the weight naturally because people would ask me, did you lose the weight naturally? And I'd be like, yes. And it made me realize I need to start like just saying that from the jump. And again, this was like before weight loss meds, right? So, I mean, not before, but they weren't as common. They weren't like they are in 2026. So I remember what it felt like when I was starting. It was so overwhelming. Doing it naturally was a different ballgame, and let's not pretend that it's not. It is. We don't shy away from that fact. If you choose to lose the weight naturally, it is what it is. And I know what it feels like to have your safe outfits, the ones that you really don't feel good in, but what else are you gonna wear? And to have that dream on your heart of feeling good, of losing the weight, feeling good, having the energy levels, making yourself proud, having the self-confidence, the self-esteem, the trust with yourself. And I know what it's like to be on that side now as well. And I just think about if I had let myself stay overwhelmed and let myself believe. I had this little bully in like the back of my head that would tell me like, you've already failed before. Why would you try again? Like, why would you do this again? And that bully was loud. And I also had the bully that was like, your genetics, you know, you're tall, I'm 6 feet tall, I've got big hips, wide shoulders, like you're never gonna look, you know, and I had all of that going on. I had food noise, I loved to overeat, I really loved to comfort eat, lonely eat, like all the things. And I think about that version of myself who was overwhelmed, who was battling all of that. And if I had not quieted all that noise, if I had not just started, if I had not just said, I'm just gonna take the first step and I'm gonna have to figure it out, because I did not, let me tell you, I took one little step and I'm like, I don't know where we're going next, by the way. I had no idea. I did not have the step-by-step roadmap that I have for my clients, but I'm like, I don't know where we're going next. But if I hadn't just started, if I hadn't decided, I'm gonna block out all that noise, I'm not gonna get overwhelmed, I'm gonna block out all that noise, I wouldn't be putting on the outfit now. There would be no weight loss story. This video would not be being recorded. There would be no 100-pound weight loss at all. None of this would exist for me. And I think what got me emotional was, I love my journey for myself. I love that I've been able to build a career working with women. It's a dream connecting with you guys, and I love my job more than anything. But as an empath, and as somebody who genuinely cares, like genuinely wants every single woman to succeed, and I don't know if I say that enough, but I can feel the weight of the world, this weight loss world, for women who feel defeated, for women who feel stuck, for women who feel hopeless. And I think what got me so emotional was thinking about how many women are feeling that right now. That feel like every time you finally decide, like you've made the decision, again, you're gonna do this. You know you are. You're motivated, you're ready, but you look around and you're like, where do I even begin? Or you look around and you're like, is this even possible without medication? Like, is anyone doing this anymore this way? And the weight of that just got to me, I'm gonna be honest. I was so emotional because I still have a dream. I still have a dream that every woman in this world, big dream, that wants to, can lose the weight, can get the weight off and keep it off, and enjoy her weight loss journey, and she can pass her health habits down to her kids. It can be her legacy, and she can show them, she can be the example of having a flexible, balanced diet where she can still enjoy, you know, ice cream night. We just had one of those the other night, you know, summer, and she can love her food, and she can also have a diet that nourishes her and gives her her goal body and allows her to keep it. And she has a mindset that is strong. And after years of letting herself down, she finally follows through, and she has the mindset tools that, you know, she's strong enough to actually make all of that happen. Like, I still have that dream, and I don't think it's going anywhere because it's been almost a decade now. But I think that this day and age, 2026, compared to when I started 9 years ago, it just feels heavier. The same way that you guys feel overwhelmed and it feels heavy, I also feel as a coach, it feels like I just want to save everyone. I just want everyone to succeed. I want every woman to win at her weight loss. And so where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? How do I go from these moments where I'm in my outfit, feeling so good, so excited, and yet in the back of my mind, it's like I can't even fully enjoy it because I'm just thinking about all of you guys who are still struggling. And it's like, I can't have peace. I can't. I wish I could, and I can totally be proud of myself and I can be happy and yay, but like, there's just this big asterisk on it that's like, but good, but not good enough, because my mission, what I believe I was born to do on this earth, is not, does not stop here. Like, it's to help other women. So where do we go from here? All right, wrapping this up, I want to give, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling like, what can I do? How can I get started? Hillary, you're telling me, I want to give you some hope. I want to give you some steps. Hope is that you can do this. I'm not going to gas you up with a major pep talk in this video. I want to give you steps to take right now. 3 steps that you can take this very minute. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. There are 3 things that I would have you do to get started right now. No overwhelm. We're just going to take action. Number 1, I want you to download a food logging app. I don't know your relationship with a food logging app. I don't know if you've downloaded one before. I don't know if you have a love-hate relationship. Maybe you've downloaded one before and you got overwhelmed just with that step and so you quit. I don't know if you had a streak going and you were logging your food and it was going great until you got busy and it wasn't going great anymore. Maybe you've never logged your food. I want you to download a food logging app because in all my years and all my expertise, if there's one thing that's going to get you to losing the weight, okay? If there's one thing that you can do that is really not just going to get you to lose it, it's going to get you there the fastest. It's going to ensure that you get to the end goal. And it's just the most foolproof. It is logging your food. There is a level of accountability and awareness that cannot be matched when it comes to natural weight loss and logging your food. You may be trying to eat cleaner, healthier, cutting portions, cutting out food groups, cutting out macros, and you can be doing all of that and not losing weight. So what we got to do is log our food. If there's one thing, I want you to dust it off or I want you to download one, okay? My recommendation is Macros First. The free version has the barcode scanner. It's got everything you need, okay? And all the other ones, if you Lose It, if you like MyFitnessPal, totally fine if you've already paid for those or whatever. But if you haven't been using those, Macros First is absolutely amazing for the free version, and it's so no bells and whistles, but yet it has everything you need. So it's very beginner friendly, user friendly. We're going to download that. And we're just going to start logging our food. We're simply, when we eat something, we're going to look at the label. If we eat an apple, we're going to log medium apple. We're not going to overthink it. If we order pizza tonight, we're going to log 2 slices of Pizza Hut pepperoni pizza. We're just going to start logging our food. This is the first step. Now, the second step that I want you to do is I want you to get your calories and protein, and I have my free calculator. And also when you get the calculator, this is all wrapped up into my natural weight loss starter kit. So it also is going to give you the link to my Macros First. So get this. Okay. So the calories and protein calculator, we're going to get those numbers. Whether or not you start hitting that target right now, doesn't really matter. I just want you to take the first step and start logging. Whether or not you do, this, but you need those numbers. The goal is you get going with logging and you are aiming for those targets, right? Your calorie target. We don't count macros around here anymore. We focus on our calories and we focus on our protein. And inside of Goal Body Method, we take everything a step further, but we don't count carbs. We don't count fats. It's unnecessary. You don't need to be doing all that in 2026. So get the calories and get the protein. That's step 2. And it's free. My calculator's free. So get that. The third thing that I want you to do is I want you to start tracking your progress. Okay. Start tracking your progress. This is one of those steps you take that's a commitment step that makes it real, because what a lot of ladies do is they just start logging their food and it's we're not really going anywhere with that. We're not really committed with that. We're just kind of I'm dabbling. In order to erase this overwhelm and get yourself out of this stuckness that you might be in, you need to take it seriously. You need to have a level of commitment that's not too big, but big enough that it feels real and it doesn't just feel like something you're interested in and hoping for, but that you're actually taking steps towards. So my recommendations are start tracking your progress by, number 1, taking progress pictures. I want you to take your starting progress pictures. I know it's not fun. I'm not sitting here pretending like it's fun, okay? I'm not saying that it's fun. But what I am saying is you're going to be so freaking thankful. In my whole 100-pound weight loss journey with thousands of clients that I've worked with, I cannot tell you how many times the progress picture was the saving grace, okay? I'm not even going to get into all of it. I'm just going to say you need to be taking progress pictures. So you're going to snap a before photo. I'm not even going to give you rules around this. I don't even care how you do it. Take a before photo. Make sure it's something you can replicate. Don't do this in a mirror that you're never going to use, because when you go to take your next picture, you should be using the same mirror. Same thing with clothing. If you can take it in like a swimsuit, something that will actually show. A lot of ladies will take, I made this mistake. They'll take their progress pictures in like black leggings, and it's like, you can't really, sometimes you can see when it's major, but like it's hard when you're just kind of like comparing month to month. So progress pictures, scale data, we are going to use it. We use it at Goal Body. It's not nothing, but I want you to take your starting weight. If you've been avoiding the scale, now's the time to get back on her. We're going to take that and we're going to weigh ourselves daily, or at least 3 to 4 times a week. We're going to get all those data points and we're going to add up the average. Okay. We're going to add up the average. So if you've got 150.6, 151, 151.2. You're going to add up those 3 numbers and then divide it by 3. If those are your 3 data points for the week, that's your weekly average. And you're going to compare that average week after week. I know what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing. You're getting on the scale and you're deciding whatever it says today is whatever is going on. So it's either a pass or a fail. If it's down, it's a pass. If it's up, it's a fail. And this is the total wrong way to look at your scale data, okay? Again, it's 2026. The scale fluctuates. You might not have gone to the bathroom this morning, okay? You're holding on to last night's dinner, your cycle, hormonal stuff, all the reasons why the scale fluctuates doesn't even matter. It's just that we're big girls and we know that it does, okay? We're adults. We understand the scale fluctuates. We have water in our body that goes up and down. The scale is going to fluctuate. You've got to stop. You've got to stop lovingly as your Truth Talk coach. You have got to stop getting on the scale in the morning and letting it decide if you are succeeding or not. Your habits, how you're showing up, logging your food, making better food choices, showing up for your workouts, that is going to get you to where you want to go. The like little test that you're doing every morning with the scale, the pass fail thing, it's not it. It's not it. So we're going to get on the scale because we are going to track that data over time. It is useful information, but instead we're going to track our weekly average weight. But I want you to get your progress picture. I want you to get your starting scale weight. And then I want you to get a piece of clothing. This is the third thing. You can do tape measurements. I do like tape measurements, but I think a lot of women feel like they can't do it right. So if you want to skip that, you can, but don't skip this third one. I want you to get a piece of clothing. Go into your closet right now, find an article of clothing that's a little bit snug. This may be your scrubs. This may be your work pants that you wear. This may be a pair of shorts that fit last summer or 2 summers ago. It could be anything. It could be a blouse. It could be a dress. It could be a swimsuit maybe. But I want you to get an article of clothing that is snug and realistic, that you're gonna get feeling better in it, that you're gonna start dropping body fat and losing weight and dropping inches, and therefore it's gonna start fitting better, okay? Get something that I do always recommend, like something that is a little bit tighter so that you really can see the difference over time. And if it's too loose, I think that this loses its value. So get something that's a little bit snug. Again, like the progress picture, it's not fun to put those shorts on and be like, but trust me, you're gonna be so glad you did, because you're gonna do it this time. Like the next time you put those shorts on, you're going to feel so much better in them. And you're going to start tracking your progress with that weekly. You're going to put it on weekly at least. I would say once a week is always best for this. Any more than that, I mean, I know with scrubs and things, a lot of times my nurse clients, like, you're putting it on more than that, but like put the shorts on once a week. Try it on every Friday, okay? And use that as your measurement and your test. But we got to start tracking our progress. And this is, again, a commitment to the journey that we're going on, that we're going to just start losing the weight, and we're just going to do it. And we're not going to sit and scroll and hope that somebody says the right thing and that's it. And now we can go. Like, we're going to go now. We're going to go now, because there's nothing to wait for. I said I wasn't going to do a pep talk. It's in my nature. It's just, I'm a coach. We're going to go now. We're going to lose this weight. And there's no reason to wait. I know you're overwhelmed. I know that there's a million different voices and noise, and there's a million different people telling you, just take the shot, just do the shot, girl. And you know that you don't want to do that. Totally cool. Understand. Right there with you, as are all of my clients. By the way, if you need a little screenshot action of how my clients are losing the weight naturally, I'll include that. I need you to stop waiting, because here's the part that was on my mind. It's not going to get less overwhelming. I just hate to say it. Like, I almost said, don't say that. I'm going to say it. There's not going to be any less noise. Social media is going to get louder. And if you need to unplug, like, do that. Again, that's what I did in 2025. I got off of like explore feeds. Like, I still got on social media, but like, I did not scroll. I really didn't scroll. I went to YouTube. I went to some of these other platforms. Like, for whatever reason, again, TikTok does not seem to overwhelm me in this way, but I know everybody's different. So this may be reversed for you, but either way, if you feel overwhelmed right now, I just need you to know, like, this is not going to get any better. There's not going to be any less noise, but you can choose to not let that overwhelm stop you. Like, you can choose to just put one foot in front of the other. So to revisit, we're going to download a food logging app. I recommend Macros first. We're going to get our calories and our protein, and that's our starting targets. My free calculator will give those to you. And that, again, that natural weight loss starter kit that's included has the link to Macros first and some getting started information about logging your food too. So if you're like, I need some information on that, it actually will give you a training on how to log your food. So get that. And then you're going to start tracking your progress. You're going to start measuring your progress. And that's the commitment that we're going to make, and we're going to do it. And you're going to be so glad that you took progress pictures, and that you used clothing, and that you started using your weekly average scale weight instead of the whole, whatever. We're going to stop doing that pass-fail test on the scale in the morning. We're going to give it time. We're going to give it time, because you're not going to know in a couple of days, and a couple of days of logging your food is not consistent enough, but we're just going to put one foot in front of the other. If you have a day where things go sideways, you're just going to recover, and you're going to pick up and go again. It doesn't mean this method doesn't work, throw it all away. It just means you got to pick up and go again. So that I don't make this go too long. What are we looking at timeline-wise? Okay. So that I don't make this go too long. That's it. I'm going to wrap it there. I'm not even going to, I already gave the pep talk. So guys, I'm with you all the way. If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like, you want to do this, like you want to put on the outfit for vacation. This is why I don't want to end the video, because then I got to go pack, you guys. I'd much rather sit here and talk to you guys, but I got to go pack. I believe in you. I am not giving up on you. I am literally not giving up on you. I'm going to continue to probably cry in my closet when I get dressed, because I'm so happy for my own success, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And so do it for me. I don't know, like what's going to motivate you to get you going, but I'm not giving up on you. I know that you can do this. I know that you can do this. I know that you can do this. And you're going to be so glad that you did. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.